know, Credit Suisse's rallies are always exemplary is the best word I can use. I've been on 2 or 3 of them now, and they very carefully choose the route. And it's all about the topography, the geography, and the just total joy of driving out up in the hills there. And it's a very great honour to be able to come and do this. And I think every single person here tomorrow night, after that first day, won't be able to stop talking about it. Have a nice day.
Die Strecke besteht überwiegend durch Berg- und Talfahrt, durch enge Kurven, alte bekannte Leitungen, wo Walter Röhrl und Waldegard schon hergefahren ist. Sehr, sehr viele Teilstrecken von der ehemaligen Rallye Monte Carlo. Col de Perini muss heute einfach sein, weil die Leute fühlen sich einfach wohl, weil alle, die im Rallye-Sport irgendwo Historie geschrieben haben, dort waren.
Heiß war es nicht, aber anstrengend. War so, dass wir bei einem Großteil der Serpentinen zurückgesetzt haben, weil es in einem Schwung gar nicht zu schaffen war. Und sind aber froh, dass das Auto gehalten hat.
Well, we're going along on those switchbacks up and down the mountains, and I was getting a kind of scraping noise, like metallic scraping noise, and it kind of started to worry me because it was getting worse. So at lunchtime, we jack the car up, we take the wheel off, and we have a look inside the drum. However, there wasn't much I could do about it except put it all back and drive more carefully. And of course, you get your tools out, and that's what you do. I mean, a day without the tool bag, well, it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
I mean, this is what we call a regularity rally. So this is not about speed. This is not about, you know, pushing. If you look, most people actually enjoy. They don't really drive them hard, which would be a pity anyway. And you know, there are countries like Italy, but also Switzerland or France, where people enjoy these cars. They have fond memories. Their fathers or even their grandparents used to have one or the other model in the early days in the 50s and so on. So it's, in a way, reminiscent of what their childhood was. So I have not seen one country where you don't get the same favorable reaction. And the people who own them and drive them react the same way. They wave back at them, you know, and you have children getting excited. So it's very relaxing and a lot of fun. No, I don't know yet. I have no clue. I definitely know who is not going to win. That's the guy behind me with the old Alfa Romeo, because he lost himself today, so he's not going to make it.
Well, I'm not so sure we got lost because my co-driver, I have to say, he was reading the book really well indeed. And if we got lost, it wasn't our fault. It was someone else who we were following probably. But I don't think we got lost. No, we took a shortcut though on the way back. I have to say, we didn't do the full circuitous mountain route because although this problem isn't dangerous, it's quite safe to use the car, I just didn't fancy grinding away any more metal than I had to.
Actually, as I said, it's a regularity, so you have got a prescribed time frame within which you should arrive here at the finishing line, and that is measured at a rather leisurely pace. So if you drive something like 40-45 kilometers on average, you'll do it. The tricky part is that we have numbers and letters that we hang up in the bushes and trees, which obviously you need to spot and write down. You also have sections where you have a certain stretch, which usually is 3 to 4 kilometers, that you have to, on the second, actually pass within the prescribed time. And you have what is called silent controls, which you have to spot as well, so you have to find them. There are jobs that you actually have to stamp on a sheet of paper, so in the end, you don't win it on the time, you win it by having spotted the letters and the numbers, by having spotted all these silent chopping stations. If you don't, and especially if you suddenly have everybody coming your way, waving at you, meaning that one of you is going the wrong direction, you're not going to win it. So it's about fun, it's about leisure, it's not about speed. but it's the second time in 2 years that we are one of the major sponsors of the Classic Prix. So what we do here is we have the rally, but we also watch the races, and we even have a special treat on Saturday afternoon. In the midst of the races, we get half an hour, 3 laps on a circuit that everybody knows from Formula One, which is one of the most famous city circuits in the world, and which obviously is an experience money cannot buy. And that's what we're here for, with passion on this course, which is something that you would never get otherwise. Again, it's not racing, we have pace cars, so it's all very nicely controlled, but just to be able to drive your own car in more than 10,000 people that are spectators are waving at us, and you see yourself on the flat screen. The most important thing as usual is that we had no accidents, so we had no people who were into trouble. I mean, some of them were running out of gasoline, others obviously had overheating cooling systems, but that to me is the most important one.
War ein super Erlebnis und wir haben jetzt gerade die Bewertung gesehen. Wir haben die Punkte gar nicht jetzt dadurch verloren, dass wir zu spät dran waren oder der Wagen nicht so schnell gefahren werden konnte wie andere. Ich glaube, wir haben die meisten Punkte dadurch verloren, dass wir Buchstaben und Stempel nicht gefunden haben. Also werden wir lesen und schreiben lernen und dann vielleicht nächstes Jahr wiederkommen, weil wer lesen und schreiben kann, ist klar im Vorteil. Gilt auch für Oldtimer-Rallyes.
It was great, we had really a good time, but actually if you're here now, you're just thinking about the next event coming. After the event is before the event, so we have lots to do, and next thing I think will be Goodwood or something in Spain. The tour continues.